Hey, you probably have hybrid IT as a target today. And well, all the challenges you need to deal with such a target environment will definitely hit you sooner or later. And well, when we talk about this hybrid IT, what exactly do we talk? So it's not like in former times where we had dedicated silo for SAP applications and other applications were not connected or hardly connected to it. But nowadays, where everything works together, grows together, like your OT with the IT, you have some legacy systems, you have some systems you consume the functionality from the cloud, you have some on-prem systems, probably you operate your own cloud environment, private cloud environment. So this is definitely challenging, and what you will definitely have seen already, some of those challenges are coming from the complexity you get in place. So there is many potholes, and you need to find the way around those potholes on the way to your hybrid IT. So just to mention a few of them is, how do you deal with interfaces? How do you deal with the data pipelining, with data structures flowing in, flowing out to your systems, especially also to your SAP systems that are now highly connected to everything else. And in fact, we have seen several customers now returning or changing their hybrid IT strategy because they failed in several areas here. So they missed some topics, the planning was probably not precise enough, and now they have to rethink their whole strategy, not a strategy that works for one application not necessarily works for another one. And as we all know, SAP is in some areas quite different to any other application and very critical. And this really requires a detailed analysis, a detailed view into the application, into the behavior, and what works with the other ones. So a common issue we see when a customer comes up with his hybrid IT strategy is they cannot tell us what applications they have in use. So it looks a little bit strange, it sounds a little bit weird that customers don't know about their applications. But in fact, when I have looked back to our own transformation, we started 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we had to analyze what kind of applications we have in place. Not only SAP, the whole suite, the whole bunch of applications. So in our case, we had to identify more than 900 applications, how to place them, what is the best area, where to store them in the public cloud, in the private cloud, on a dedicated server environment. So this is definitely the first challenge. Customers don't know how many applications do we have, and especially what is the connect between those applications, what is the data flow, what is the amount of data flowing between them, because this can have a high impact when you move them to the cloud, will have also result probably in higher costs than expected. So this is one of the main points I like to highlight today, and I would be glad if you will join my session on the 17th on the SAP Insider event and listen to our experience and what we did with the HPE.